to take your extra lecture at 10 o'clock. Okay. So very good morning to all. We are discussing about the chemistry of this stoichiometry, and there we have discuss different concept. So today we are going to discuss a concept called as a configuration. A concept called as a configuration in the stoichiometry. So what is meant by configuration? Configuration means the arrangement of atoms or group of atoms in the space is called as a configuration, right? The arrangement of atoms or a group of atoms in the space is called as a configuration. For example, take this molecule. In this molecule, if you see that the groups arranged in the molecule, the groups arranged in this molecule like this one. Here is a hydrogen, here is a, so I think you can see my screen, right? So here is a hydrogen, here is a chlorine, here is CH3 and C2H5. So here is a, suppose if I write number 1, number 2, number 3 and number 4. So this is the ball and stick model, and you will see that hydrogen, carbon and Cl, they are in the plane, and the C2H5 ethyl is above, below the plane, and the CH3 is above the plane, right? So if you go from the hydrogen to chlorine, chlorine to methyl, and methyl to C2H5, right? So you will see that the groups, when you see this in this direction, you will see that your eyes travels in clockwise direction, right? Your eyes travels in clockwise direction, right? So your eyes travels in the clockwise direction, and you are getting such type of arrangement of group. So S to Cl, Cl to CH3, CH3 to C2H5. So your eyes travels in clockwise direction like this one, right? So if you see, it's an enantiomer. Enantiomer, these are the non-superimposable mirror images of each other. So again, when you go from hydrogen to chlorine, chlorine to methyl, and methyl to the C2H5, and if you see this arrangement, so hydrogen to Cl, Cl to methyl, and methyl to ethyl. So your eyes travels in the, that is the anti-clockwise direction, right? Anti-clockwise direction means the molecule is same, but the arrangement of atoms or group of atoms in the space is different. One is a clockwise and other is a anti-clockwise, right? One is a clockwise and other is anti-clockwise. So the arrangement of atoms or group of atoms in a molecule around the chiral center, these are asymmetric carbon atom around the chiral center in a stereoisomer is called as a configuration. So here is a configuration. So configuration, just roughly we are writing here 1 to 2 means hydrogen to Cl, your eyes travels in the clockwise direction, right? And in the compound B, your eyes travels in the anti-clockwise direction. So they are opposite to each other. Even the compound is same, they are the enantiomers of each other. So enantiomers are having the opposite configuration. They are having the different configuration, right? They are having the opposite configuration, right? So if you see, this is the left hand and this is the right hand. So if you see from one finger to the other finger, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your eyes travels in clockwise direction, right? And again, this right hand side is a mirror images of each other, right? And again, check this finger, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your eyes travels in anti-clockwise. Here is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here this is your clockwise, right? And here it is anti-clockwise, right? So these are the opposite to each other. These are the opposite to each other. So this is called as a configuration. How the atoms or groups arranged in the space is called as a configuration. Okay. So here you have to see about the configuration of this compound. The configuration, they are of two type, right? The configuration, they are of two type. One is called as a RS system, or called as a absolute configuration, absolute configuration, and other is called as a DL system. It is called as a DL system, and it is called as a relative configuration, right? So one is called as a absolute configuration, and other is called as a relative configuration. So here we'll see the configuration of the organic compound. Okay, configuration, configuration of the organic compound. So they are of two type. One is called as RS notation, RS notation, or called as a absolute configuration, absolute conjugation, and second is called as a DL notation, DL notation. It is also called as a relative configuration, relative configuration, relative configuration, and again absolute configuration. Configuration means the arrangement of atoms or group of atoms in the space is called as a configuration. Okay, now in the absolute configuration, here uh, there are three scientists, right? Kahn, in Ingold, and Prelog. There are three scientists. So it is also called as a CIP system. It is also called as a CIP system. As the three scientists, Kahn, Ingold, and Prelog, he put forth uh, this system. That's why it is called as also CIP system also. So in this case, what you do here, the in the absolute configuration, the configuration has firstly we have to see a compound. We have to see a compound which contains a symmetric carbon atom, which contains a symmetric carbon atom. For example, suppose if you take a simple example, which is the compound written in the Fischer projection formula, right? The Fischer projection formula, or we can say also that is the compound is written in the ball and stick model. So we'll take the simple example. Here is the carbon. This bond is in the plane, right? This bond is in the plane, right? This bond is in the plane. Then this bond is below the plane, right? And this bond is above the plane, right? So here, suppose you are having CS3, right? Here you are having C2H5. Here you are having that is the hydrogen, and or you can take OH, and here we can take hydrogen. Okay, so you can take such type of the group, right? And we have to see this model. We have to see this model, right? And you'll see that when we move from methyl to, when you move from methyl to ethyl, C2H5, ethyl to OH, and OH to hydrogen, then you will see that your ice travels in this direction: methyl to ethyl, ethyl to OH, and OH to hydrogen, and again then methyl. Then you will see that your ice travels in this case, right? This is your clockwise direction, right? Similarly, we can put a mirror images in front of that one, right? And again we can write down the, it's a enantiomer. It contains a symmetric carbon atom. And here there is the carbon, here there is a carbon, then there is a methyl group, they are in the plane, then this ethyl group is also in the plane, then here is the hydrogen, it is below the plane, and here is OH, it is above the plane. Okay, so it is written by the dark line, right? It is written by the dark line, that is the above the plane. Okay, so here we have seen this is your above the plane, right? Similarly, you can write down the same compound on the left side. Okay, so here we have seen in this case. Now I can write the compound. Compound here is the CS3. It is in the mirror. Then here is the hydrogen, and here is the C2H5, and here is the OH. Okay. Again, we can label the group, and or we can write down methyl. Right. Here is a methyl. Here is a methyl. Methyl to OH. Right. So methyl, here we have written the wrong structure. Here is a C2H5 and here is a OH. Okay. So write down the first correct structure, C2H5, right, and here is OH. Right. You will see that your IS travels from methyl to ethyl, ethyl to OH, and OH to hydrogen. Right. Then you will see that your IS travels in, that is the anti-clockwise direction. Right. So the compound is same, which contains a symmetric carbon atom. In one case, your IS travels in clockwise direction, and in other case, your IS travels in the anti-clockwise direction. Means the arrangement of the atoms or groups in the space is different. This arrangement is called as a configuration. This arrangement is called as a configuration. So this configuration can be given by the two ways. One is called as a DRS notation. It is also called as absolute configuration. As the three scientists Kahn, Ingold, and Pillock given this system is called also CIP system. Right. So to write down R and S notation, so firstly we should write the priority to the group, means which group is having the first priority, and we have to give the priority to the four group from the 1 to 4, right, from 1 to 4, right. So here the priority depends upon the sequence rule. It depends upon the SEQUENCE sequence rule, right. 12 12 ला यायचं लगेच आपण तुम्हाला मी ओपन करून देतो. जमते सिस्टम तिथे लावून या, तिथं सिस्टम तिथं लावून या त्या ठिकाणी. तुम्ही इथं आला का लगेच तुझ्या समोर मी ओपन करून लगेच करतो किंवा अगोदर या. हा कोण म्हणे ना, इथं जे आहे ना तेच तुम्हाला घेतलं पाहिजे, तेच घ्यावं लागते विधिबळच्या नियमानुसार ना. ह्या ठिकाणी आहे मनाने घेता येत नाही त्यांनी. हा म्हणजे तुम्ही 12-15 आलं तरी चालतंय. हा म्हणजे तुम्हाला लगेच मी आता 5 मिनिट लवकर सोडतो यांना मी. ओके. नाउ इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द सिक्वेन्स रूल. सो व्हॉट आर द sequence rule, right? So firstly we should know the sequence rule. Very simple. Number one sequence rule depends upon the atomic number. Atomic, very important point. Atomic number. Atomic number, you know, it is given. It is given by the symbol. It is given by the symbol. What is symbol for the atomic number? Z, right? So firstly we have to find out the four groups directly attached to the asymmetric carbon atom. In this case it is the methyl, C2H5, OH, and H, right? These are the four groups, right? So you have to write down the four group. Then the group, firstly you have to find out the atom which is directly attached to the asymmetric carbon atom. So in the above case you will see that in methyl carbon is directly attached, in ethyl also carbon is directly attached, in OH oxygen is directly attached, and H is directly attached. So the atom which is having the highest atomic number, it get the first priority, right? It gets the first priority. So in methyl CS3, the carbon is having the atomic number 6, right? In ethyl CS2 and CS3, the carbon is directly attached, so carbon is there, so it is having the atomic number also 6. In OH, right, the oxygen is directly attached, so the atomic number of the oxygen is 8, and there is the hydrogen, so the atomic number of hydrogen is 1. So here we have to give the priority to the atom, right? And we have to assign the priority to the complete group. So in this case, you'll see that the oxygen is having the highest atomic number, right? Oxygen is having the highest atomic number. So the OH is having the highest atomic number. That's why OH get the first priority. OH get the first priority over the carbon, right? Here is a methyl and ethyl. So this carbon is having the highest priority, and then the H. Now we don't know whether the we have to give the priority to the methyl first or the ethyl first. It depends upon the next rule, right? So here we have to first, what you have to see, we have to see that suppose there are the two atoms that they are different. For example, one is hydrogen, other is a carbon, and third is a oxygen. So we have to see the atomic number of that elements, and the element which is having the highest atomic number, so we have to give the priority first, and we have to assign priority to the complete group. So in this case, the hydrogen having the atomic number 1, carbon 6, oxygen 8. So of course the oxygen is having the highest atomic number, first priority, then carbon second priority, and then hydrogen third priority, right? So in this way you have to give the priority. So for example, again we can take the another example. Suppose if there are the if suppose there is NS2 group, right? And there is OH group, and here there is a H group, and again there is a CS3 group, there is a CS3 group. These are the group which is directly attached to the asymmetric carbon atom, right? Asymmetric carbon atom. So here we can write down this group like this one. Here I can write, suppose CS3, here is a NS2, here is a OH, and here is a EH, right? Now look here, carbon is directly attached, the atomic number of the carbon is 6, right? The atomic number of the carbon is 6. Then nitrogen is directly attached, the atomic number of the nitrogen is 7. Oxygen is directly attached, the atomic number of the oxygen is 8, and hydrogen is directly attached to the asymmetric carbon atom, so the atomic number is 1. And so the group, the element which have the highest atomic number, it gets the first priority. So we can write down the priority sequence for this one is OH get the first priority over the NS2, right? Then it get the highest priority over the CS3, and it get the highest priority toward the hydrogen. Means we have to assign such type of the priority. So first priority depends upon the atomic number. So you can say the group which have the highest atomic number, it get the first priority. Now suppose we are having a such type of example. There is a carbon, right? There is a CH3, right? They are in the plane. Here is a, suppose we can write OH, right? And here suppose this below the plane, here is the H, and here there is above the plane, and we can write here D for deuterium, D for deuterium. Now we can say that in CS3 carbon is directly attached, the atomic number of the carbon is 6, right? The atomic number of the carbon is 6. Then in OH oxygen is directly attached, the atomic number of the oxygen is 8. In D is directly attached, and H is directly attached. D, what is the atomic number of the deuterium? What is the atomic number of the deuterium? Yes, we can tell. Vanzare, Purva, Shubham, Isha. What is the atomic number of deuterium?
1.
Very good, right? The atomic number of the deuterium is 1, and hydrogen also 1, right? So here we can say that the methyl get the first priority. The OH, here is OH. OH get the first priority, right, over the methyl. But question arises, either deuterium get the first priority or the hydrogen get the first priority. Why? Because both are having the same atomic number. Then our first rule fail, and the second rule depends upon the mass number, right? It depends upon the mass number, and you know the mass number is given by the symbol A for mass number, right? Now what is the mass number of this deuterium? It is a 2, and hydrogen, it is the 1. right? So when first rule fail, then you have to go for the second rule. Second rule depends upon the mass number. The element which have the highest mass number, it get the first priority, right? So can you tell which group we have the first priority in between this deuterium and hydrogen? Yes,
Hydrogen.
Deuterium.
deuterium get the first priority, then the hydrogen. Why? Because deuterium is having the highest mass number 2 as compared to hydrogen. Deuterium and hydrogen, they are isotopes of each other. They are isotopes of each other. So when there are the two group or two atom or element directly attached to the asymmetric carbon atom, and they are isotopes of each other, in that case we cannot assign priority depending upon the atomic number. We have to assign priority depending upon the mass number, right? So I think this point is clear to you. Okay, so depends upon the mass number. Now next, here is your next element, next atom or next element, right? So suppose we are having a such type of example, right? We have taken, we'll take the same example that you have taken in the previous case, right? Suppose there is a carbon, right? Here is a CH3, right? Here is a CH2 and CH3. Here is a below the plane H, and here is above the plane. This example we have taken already in the first example, right? Now can anyone tell me the group directly attached to the asymmetric carbon atom? Number one is CS3, right? Number two is CS2 CS3. Number three is OH, and number four is AH. Means this four group, they are directly attached to the asymmetric carbon atom. Then in that case, what do? We have to find out the element which is directly attached to the asymmetric carbon atom. So in CS3, carbon is directly attached. In CS2 CS3, can you tell me in CS2 CS3 in ethyl which element is directly attached to the asymmetric carbon atom? Yes,
Carbon.
carbon. In OH there is a oxygen, and in H there is a hydrogen, right? So from this group, these elements, they are directly attached. Then check their atomic number. Atomic number of the carbon is, atomic number of the carbon is 8.
6.
Also 8 or 6.
6.
Very good, right? So the atomic number of the carbon is 6. Carbon also 6. Oxygen 8. Hydrogen 1. Right? So you know the group which have the highest atomic number get the first priority. So here the oxygen is having the highest atomic number. So we assign the priority OH as a first. Right? Now the atomic number of the hydrogen is 1. That's why of course it have the fourth priority. But question arises that whether this carbon or this carbon, means methyl get the first priority or the ethyl get the first priority. Okay, so we cannot assign the priority depending upon, that is the atomic number, right? Depending upon the atomic number, we cannot assign the priority depending upon the mass number. Means first rule fail and also second rule fail. Why? Because the atomic number is 6 and the mass number of both carbon is also 12. So here in this case the first rule and second rule fail. Now we have to use the next rule, third rule, that is the next element. So in this methyl, right, in this methyl, right, so here is a carbon, right, here is a carbon, and to this carbon the next element, they are the hydrogen, they are the hydrogen, and they are the hydrogen. Means these three hydrogens, they are directly attached to the this carbon, right? Means in methyl the carbon is directly attached to three element H H H, and this is directly attached to of course carbon. So here the three elements, they are H, H, and H, right? Now in the next element, the here is a carbon, this carbon, right, this carbon is directly attached to, right, here is the H, right, here is the H, means CS2, and it is directly attached to the carbon, right, it is directly attached to the carbon, and remaining one, they are the, here they are the H, H, and H. So in this case the next element directly attached to the first element, they are H, number one, right? Number two, also H, right? And here this is your carbon, right? This is your carbon. So carbon. So these are the three elements directly attached to the first element. So we have to see the next element directly attached to the first element, and again we have to see the atomic number of these elements. The atomic number of this element is 1 1 and 1. We have to count it. 1 plus 1 means the count is 3, right? And again you have to assign the atomic number 1 1 and 6. Again you have to count 6 plus 1 7, 7 plus 1 8, and you know 8 is more than 3. You know 8 is more than 3. So here the priority has to given to the ethyl or the methyl. Means in this case the ethyl get the first priority, cs2 cs3 get the first priority over the methyl ch3. Understand? So in this way you have to assign the priority. And so here in between the ethyl and methyl, the ethyl get the first priority over the methyl, and of course the last priority is the hydrogen. So in this way you have to assign the priority. So the first priority to the OH, second priority to the ethyl, and third priority to the methyl, and fourth priority to the hydrogen atom, right? So in this way we have to assign the priority. Okay, again I will take the one more example. Right now in one of you have to tell the suppose if I write here cs3, right? Here I write here cs2 cs3, right? And here they are above the plane, and here they are below the plane, right? They are below the plane. So this is the representation in the ball and stick model, right? Ball and stick model, or dotted line formula. It is a dotted line formula. Okay, this is the dotted line formula, and here I write here that is the CH3 and CH3 means isopropyl group. Isopropyl group. So first point that you have to see, right? What you have to do? We have to firstly write down the four group directly attached to the asymmetric carbon atom. So this carbon is your asymmetric carbon atom, right? And the fourth group, they are directly attached. They are number one, here is a methyl. Okay, number two, here is a ethyl, cs2 ch3. Number three, isopropyl, ch3 and ch3, right? And next one is hydrogen. So these are the four group directly attached to the asymmetric carbon atom. Then we have to see the element directly attached to the asymmetric carbon atom. In this case it is a carbon, in this case it is also carbon, in this case it is also carbon, and here is a hydrogen, right? So of course the atomic number of these elements, they are 6, right? 6 and 1. So of course this carbon means this three group, they get the first priority over the hydrogen, means hydrogen get the fourth priority. So the atomic number is same, means Z is same, the mass number is also same. So first will fail, second will fail. Then we have to see the next element or next atom, right? So here in the methyl, right, in the methyl, right, the next element in this case is, here is the carbon, right? This carbon is directly attached to hydrogen H, and hydrogen H, right? So in the second case, right, the carbon, right, is directly attached to, right, the carbon is directly attached to H, right, also H, right, and here is also carbon, right? And this carbon further, they are directly attached to, right, the next element H. Okay, so we have to see the green atom, blue atom, right? That is the next element. Then in that case, in the isopropyl, the first carbon is directly attached to number one H, right? Number two carbon, right? Number three carbon, and the carbons, they are directly attached to H, right? Here is also H, and here I have put the black bond. I will change that one so that we can understand, right, very easily, right? So right? Here we have to put they are directly attached to the hydrogen, right? Here is a carbon and here is also carbon. Okay, these are the three elements directly attached to the carbon, and remaining one we can write, or even though if you don't write it also work. H, H and H. Similarly here H, H and H, and of course here is the hydrogen, right? Here is the hydrogen. So there is no need to consider this hydrogen because it is having the lowest priority. Okay, now in this case first rule fail, second rule fail, then we have to check their atomic number of the hydrogen. So the next element they are H, H and H, right? In this case the next element, so I will write in the blue so that you can again get differentiate, right? So here in this case next element is H, right? H and H. Okay, in this case it is a H, H and carbon, and in this case it is a H, C and C, and of course there is a hydrogen. Now again we have to write their atomic number, and atomic number of this hydrogen is 1, 1 and, right, the atomic number of this hydrogen, right, is 1. Here is the 1 and 1, right, means 1 plus 1 plus 1 means 3, right? Here the atomic number of the hydrogen is 1, 1 and 6. 6 plus 1 7, 7 plus 1 8, right? And here the atomic number, right, in this case the next element is a H, carbon, and also there is a also carbon, one more carbon, right? So the atomic number of this one is a 1, then here is a 6 and there is a 6. 6 plus 6 12, 12 plus 1 3. So 13 is more than the 8 than the 3. So in this case the if you assign the priority, right, if you assign the priority uh, to this group, then you will see that, right, you have to assign the priority in such a way, right? You have to assign the priority, right? So in this way, right? So the isopropyl group, right, will get the first priority. Here is a carbon CH, CH3, CH3. It get the first priority over the ethyl group, that is CS2, CS3. It get the first priority over the methyl group. It get the first priority over the hydrogen. So in this way we have to assign the priority, right? So first priority for the isopropyl, second priority for the ethyl, third priority for the methyl, and fourth priority for the hydrogen. So in this way we have to assign the priority. Okay, so in this way you have to assign the priority, and so this part is the third rule. Now fourth rule, right? In the fourth rule, right, so double bond or a triple bond, double bond or triple bond or multiple bond, we can say the multiple bond, right? Suppose you are having a such type of example, there is the carbon, right, they are in the plane, right, they are in the plane, right? So these are below the plane, and this is the above the plane. Okay, then I can write the group, right? The group in this case I can write here CH3 number 1, right? Then I can write here CH double bond CH2, right, ethylene group. Here I can write here OH, and here is a H, right? Now the group directly attached, we can write one is a CS3, right? One is a CS3. Here one is a CS3. Second group is the CH double bond CS2. Third is OH, and fourth is EH. You can take any sequence, right? Then we have to write down the element directly attached to the asymmetric carbon atom. This is asymmetric carbon atom, right? So they are carbon, right? In this case it is a carbon, right? In this case is also carbon. In this case it is oxygen. In this case it is a hydrogen, right? So atomic number of the carbon is 6, right? The atomic number of the carbon is 6. It is also 6. It is a 8, and it is a H, right? So can you tell me the which group is having the highest priority? Yes, which group have the highest priority?
OH group.
OH group have the highest priority because the atomic number of the oxygen is 8. That's why first priority to the OH, right? I write right here first priority to the OH, right? Now the second priority, if you see and of course the hydrogen have the fourth priority. Hydrogen have the fourth priority. So even we can write here, and the OH have the first priority, right? And the H having the fourth priority. We can also write like this one. And then question arises, either methyl get the first priority or this vinyl group means doubly bonded group get the first priority. So what you can do, we have to write the element, right? So this carbon is directly attached, right? We have to see this carbon, right, is directly attached to the next element, and in this case next element is H. Here is also H, and here is also H, means you have to take the hydrogen atom. Okay, now in the second case the carbon is directly attached to, right, first is a H hydrogen, and other is directly attached to the carbon, but it is directly attached by the double bond. So we have to consider that carbon is directly attached to the double bond, means we have to write the two carbon. We have to write down the two carbon. Okay, so these are the next element. As there is a double bond between the carbon, so we have to consider it as a duplicate. Duplicate means two carbon, means this carbon is directly attached to the carbon by the double bond, means you have to write down the two carbon, right? So in this way you have to write down the next element. So in the first element, the next elements are the H, H, H. In this case the next element is hydrogen number 1, right? Then carbon number 2, right? And again there is a carbon number 3. So the next elements are H, carbon and carbon. Write down their atomic number. 111 means here is a total atomic number is 3, right? And here the total atomic number 6 plus 6 12, 12 plus 1 13, right? 13, right? So here if you see the Z atomic number, right, 3 and 13 means 13 is more than the 3. That's why this group get the highest priority, means here the third priority will be for this vinyl group, and fourth priority for the fourth is here. No, second priority for this group, and the second priority, right, the second priority for this group. So I can write here the second priority is here 2, right, and the third priority for this methyl group, and you can write down the sequence of the priority like this one. So the first priority is for the OH, right? The first priority is for the OH. The second priority is for the CH double bond CH2, right? And next priority is for the methyl, and next priority is for the H. So first, second, third, fourth, right? And you can write down also in this group the sequence also, right? So here it is having the second priority, it is having the third priority. So in this way we have to assign the priority. So you have seen the 4 rules. We have seen the 4 rules, right? And in this way we have to assign the priority. Okay, I will take the another example of such type of things. Okay, so suppose we are having such type of example. There is a carbon, right? There is a carbon. This carbon is directly attached to the CH3, right? It is directly attached to the H, right? Here it is in the plane, right? And I can write here benzene nucleus. I can write here benzene nucleus. Okay, here is a benzene nucleus, and here is above the plane, right? Here is above the plane, right? And I can write above the plane. In this case, it is a OH, right? So just now you have seen the rules. The groups, they are directly attached. The groups directly attached, they are CS3 number 1, number 2 benzene nucleus, right? Number 3, I can write the benzene nucleus like this one, Kekulé structure. Number 3, right? Then OH, and number 4 there is a H. So assign the carbon the element directly attached to this one asymmetric carbon atom is, in this case there's a carbon, in this case this carbon is directly attached, like this carbon is directly attached, means here is also carbon, here is oxygen, and here is a hydrogen. The atomic number of this group, the atomic number of this group, they are the 6, 6, 8 and 1. So tell me which have the first priority, which have the first priority? Yes, OH have the first
Oxygen.
priority, right? OH have the first priority,
Yes,
and the fourth priority, hydrogen have the fourth priority. Now only we have to see whether the benzene nucleus have the first priority or the methyl have the first priority, right? So we can write this methyl, we can write this methyl CS3, and we can write this methyl corresponds to, right? Now here the carbon is directly attached to H, here is the H and here is the H, right? And in the second case, the benzene nucleus, right? The benzene nucleus in this case, right? Here we can write such type of the benzene nucleus, carbon, pi bond, pi bond. There's nothing, means there is a H, there is a H, there is also H, H and H, right? And here these are the carbons, right? Here these are the carbon. So this carbon is directly attached to the carbon, directly attached to this carbon. So this structure we can write like this one. At this structure we can write like this one, that the this is your carbon, right? This is your carbon, this is your carbon directly attached to, right? Directly attached to carbon, right? But it is a double bond, it is your double bond, right? And it is also directly attached to the carbon, right? Here is the carbon. So these are the next element, these are the next element. But this carbon is directly attached by the double bond, and this carbon is directly attached by the single bond. So it indicate that, right? Here it indicate that, right, this carbon is directly attached to the double bond, means double bond means you have to take the two carbon, right? Double bond means you have to take the two carbon. Okay, so this carbon is directly attached to the two carbon, so double bond we have to take two carbon, and here is a single bond. And so the next element in this case is only, right, here in this case only, here is a H, H and H. The atomic number becomes 3, right? Atomic number becomes 3. But in this case the next element is carbon, carbon and carbon. The atomic number becomes 6 into 6, 3, it becomes 18, right? So 18 is more than the 3, means we have to assign the first priority to the methyl, then we have to give the first priority to the benzene nucleus as compared to the methyl. Means in this case the second priority for the benzene nucleus, right, and third priority for the methyl nucleus. So in this way you have to assign the priority, understand? So we have assigned the priority, right? We have to assign the priority. Now you know how to assign the priority. Now next question, here after assigning the priority we have to see the model. If we see from the first priority to the fourth priority, means when you see the model from 1 to 2, 2 to 3 and 3 to 4, if your eyes travels in clockwise direction, right, clockwise direction, so we have to assign the configuration R. R means rectus, rectus means clockwise. And if your eyes travels in anti-clockwise direction, then we have to assign the priority yes. Yes is anti-clockwise, anti-clockwise. Okay, so let us see in the above example what is the configuration from first to last, right? So here we have seen the configuration, right? We have assigned the also here we'll see the configuration. OH have the first configuration, the C2H5 have the second configuration, methyl have the here the third configuration, and hydrogen have the fourth configuration. Then we have to see this model, we have to see this model and check whether your eyes travels in clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. So you'll see that your eyes travels from first is OH, second is the C2H5, third is the methyl, and H is the fourth. Means your eyes travels in this case, right? Your eyes travels in this case is a anti-clockwise, right? It is a anti-clockwise. Means it is having the S configuration. It is having the S configuration. Similarly, if you see it's a mirror images, of course OH have the first priority, then the ethyl have the second priority, then methyl have the third priority, and H have the fourth priority. If you see your eyes, you will see that 1 to 2, right? 1 to 2, right? 2 to 3, 3 to 4, right? So your eyes travels into, in this case, clockwise or anti-clockwise, right? Clockwise or anti-clockwise. Here your eyes travels in clockwise direction, means it is having the R configuration. And R and S, these are the R and S, these are the enantiomers of each other, and enantiomers are having the opposite configuration. They are having the opposite configuration. Let us see for the next one, right? So this is your example. We have assigned the priority. Here the OH have the first priority, right? In this case, the OH have the first priority. I write the priority. Then NH have the second priority. Methyl have the third priority, and hydrogen have the fourth priority. Your eyes travels in which direction? 1, 2, 3, and 4. What is the configuration? It is anti-clockwise. It is anti-clockwise. So what is the configuration? Anti-clockwise means which configuration? Yes, the configuration. Yes, the configuration. Right. Now next one. Here, check the configuration. Right. So first priority for the OH, right? Second priority for the methyl, third priority for the deuterium, and fourth priority for the hydrogen. Your eyes travels from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and 3 to 4, right? So here again you will see you see that your eyes travels in anti-clockwise. So of course it is having also yes configuration, right? Now next example. Here first priority for the OH, second priority for the C2H5, third priority for the methyl, fourth priority for the hydrogen, and of course it is also having the yes configuration. So here we have written the configuration like a yes, right? Let us check for this one. Here the first priority for the isopropyl, second priority for the ethyl, third priority for the methyl, and fourth for the hydrogen. Your eyes travels in anti-clockwise. Which configuration? Yes configuration, right? Let us see the next example, right? And in this case you are having first priority for OH, second CS11 CS2, third CS3, and H fourth. So your eyes travels in anti-clockwise. What is the configuration? Yes configuration, right? So you have to write yes configuration. Yes configuration like this one. A question of 2 mark, they ask write down the configuration, right? So they'll give the structure and they have to write the this one. Okay, now next one. Here is the 1, 2, 3, 4. So here in every case you have written the structure in such a way that it is having the yes configuration. So it is also having the yes configuration, right? So again structure no. Okay, I will take one more example. Here is the carbon in the plane, below the plane, and above the plane. Okay, suppose there is a CH3, right? And here is a NH2, NS2. Here is a H, and here is a deuterium. Now tell me the priority. First priority for, yes, first priority for
NH2.
NS2. Second priority for
Methyl.
methyl. Third priority for
Deuterium.
deuterium. Fourth, now your eyes travels in, number 1 NS2. Second, your eyes transform NS2, number 1. Number 2, methyl. Number 3, deuterium. And number 4, hydrogen. It means again you can go up to hydrogen. So your eyes travels from 1 to 4 clockwise direction. Clockwise means which configuration? R configuration, right? So you have to write down R configuration, right? You have to write down the R configuration. Means in this way you have to assign R and S configuration. So while writing the configuration, firstly we should know the sequence rule. Sequence rule depends upon number 1 atomic number, number 2 mass number, number 3 next element, number 4 double bond or a triple bond. If there is a double bond, you have to consider two elements. If there is a triple bond, like alkyne, then you have to consider the three element, and then you have to assign the priority, and then you have to write down the R and S configuration. And any difficulty, in doubt? Yes.
No, sir.
Okay, right. So here we have seen only configuration. Again, we have to take some examples, and then we have to also take a relative configuration, and we'll solve some examples on that one. Okay, okay. Here we'll stop. In the next week, means from the Monday onwards, again you have extra lecture. We have extra lecture from 10 to 11. Right? We have extra lecture from 10 to 11. Okay. There,
खाऊन दुखतो माझं पोट अगायला लागला मला पाहिजे मला लोटतो Despacito.
Deepak Kalal, right? Deepak Kalal. Okay. So, listen. Always take some precaution during the online lectures, because everything is recorded, right? I have the data. We record the lectures. So, whenever you do any activity, and so it get recorded in this one, right? So don't consider that no one is going to see you. Okay. So from Monday, again we are going to take your extra lecture from 10 to 11 plus a regular lecture. Any doubt? Any overlapping?
No, sir.
No. Okay, right? Okay, thanks to all, and you can leave the meeting. Thank you.